Hello everyone, welcome to Unravelled. This is what we've decided to call the podcast.
Feels apt.
Yeah, because we are unravelling very much today. So yes, hope you're all doing very well. How's everyone doing?
Is this the big opening?
This is the big opening.
This is the grand opening. The grand big opening. Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I'm feeling quite irritated today. I would say I am at probably I'm actually feeling fine in my body, which is
That's great.
good. You can
Bloody hell.
know, got no headaches. I'm feeling okay. I just feel quite scratchy today, and yeah, that's fine.
Fair enough.
Sometimes that happens. Yeah, feeling okay otherwise.
What's bringing you joy? Are
What's
we doing
bringing
that within? Sorry. I said I didn't want to be the person doing it, and I'm just
That's
taking
not
over.
quite. That's not quite yet.
Okay.
Nope.
How are you feeling?
Me?
Annoyed?
How am I feeling? I'm feeling irritable, but just because I'm feeling this space still isn't set up, and I think it just, the overwhelm of that throughout the day when we're trying to do different things just builds and builds for me, and I find that quite difficult. And I've had a lot going on the last week, so that has not left my body yet. But I'm not actually in a bad mood. I was just it's the stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
It really winds me up. So yeah, but I feel okay now. Quite happy we're doing this.
I'm doing all right. I had not the best of days yesterday, but actually I feel like I cleared some emotional stuff from my personal life. I actually woke up today feeling like, yeah, okay.
Good.
I feel like I keep zoning out a little bit today, but I am aware it's happening.
I've noticed.
I am listening to everything you're saying.
That's okay.
I'm not listening. I'm zoning out but not listening.
Okay, well
It's going to make for an interesting episode.
Yes. So yeah, I feel like I'm doing okay, but I am aware that I maybe am not 100% here. But also, Cecily.
Yeah.
What is bringing people joy this week?
Oh god.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Me and Louisa went on a little jaunt yesterday.
We did go for
We went to Chelsea and Bloom to look at some flower installations in London, in the fancy part, and
yes, it was fancy.
it was good. I do feel like I've seen enough flowers for a few days. There was a lot of flowers, but it was quite inspiring. The weather was nice.
The weather was lovely.
It was good to just get out and do something different, and also we were very sensible and we didn't overdo it, which I just can't. I don't know if I've ever done that
No.
in my life.
No.
And we got to a point where we had enough now, so we're going to go back, and we left an hour earlier than planned, and that was fine.
I actually did feel completely
Done in.
fucked when I got home, but I do think we did a manageable amount. And it was just a really nice day because of that, and it felt very like we just did one thing.
We had planned to go to 2 exhibitions as well, which we sacked off.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just nice, wasn't it?
That's great.
A lot of walking.
A lot of walking.
Which is probably good for one. What's bringing you joy?
Well, I was just thinking like, this week has not brought me any joy, and then I was like, bring it back in.
I mean, that is also, you can.
No, it's just because I've been planning my birthday this week, which has been actually made me realise I do want to celebrate with my friends, which has been nice. I got a lot of joy on Tuesday creating all those spreadsheets.
Brilliant.
Because it was an organisational kind of thing. And I guess I've got the joy of seeing you guys, which is really nice. Because yesterday was really hot.
Scraping the barrel.
It was really heavy. It was a very, very heavy day. So
it's so hot in here, yet I'm hugging you.
I know. And Louisa's even touching
me. Oh my god, you're doing a wicked.
You even got the green nails.
There's the thumbnail for you.
There you go. Thanks. That's literally all I'm doing.
I hugged Louisa yesterday. I couldn't help myself.
You did help me.
goodness.
I know.
And I accepted.
Yeah, she hugged me back.
Steady on.
I know. It was
So
quite
yeah.
a day.
yeah, so the joy, finding joy in the small things, I think, for me this week. I was ill last week, so the joy of having any energy at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not spending all my time on the sofa. Much as I love that.
Yeah, I have really bad chronic pain on Monday. So actually, I know. Sadly, the sofa did not work today.
But
yeah.
horizontal. We're just horizontal on the sofa with a
Do you think we're
blanket
ever
over
going to
me.
do an episode where one of us is just lying down and the other one of the two are just
like-
sitting? Probably.
Please.
We could just be like in a line.
We could be like a stack of worms.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you'd have to touch someone.
That'd be
For
so
the sake of being a worm,
annoying
I should do
/ fun to edit.
it. Yeah.
If we all like.
What's bringing you joy this week, Louisa?
Well, obviously yesterday brought me some joy. Quite a lot of joy. I literally, as soon as I said that, I was like, you're gonna fucking think that means not enough joy. It brought me
I'm
the
sorry,
maximum.
I am a blonde.
It brought you the maximum amount of joy for that day's
Yeah.
worth of joy allotment.
Got it. It's like when I was little, I used to be like, I'd be like, I'm too full to finish my plate of food, and then someone would be like, well, you won't have any dessert, and I'd be like, my pudding part's empty.
Yes, yeah.
The allotment.
Yeah.
I finished my coat.
It's so
I
beautiful.
didn't bring it.
No, it's all right. This one can edit it in, but maybe save that for the end.
Yes.
Okay. I finished my coat because that was dragging on.
Well, segue. Segue much.
And I also finished my flower jumper,
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see.
which I should have worn today, but I didn't, so there we go.
Great.
Fail.
Well, look forward to seeing those. Great.
Yeah.
We all said it.
We've said it.
We've all done
Can
it.
I just point out one more thing that might bring you joy?
Yeah.
You seen what's in that?
I have. I've been eyeball to eyeball
Alice,
with
could you
it.
just grab that thing
I've
that's in the
literally
flower
been-
pot?
I've been eyeball to
Can you see
eyeball
it?
with it. I love it
I've really nestled myself
Okay,
in
we'll show you. We will. Here is a picture of it.
because it makes me think of Bugs in the Kitchen. Do you ever remember that program,
No.
Bugs in the Kitchen?
There's a reference.
I'm gonna find the. I'm sure it was called Bugs in the Kitchen,
I don't
and
think I've ever heard of that.
it was a program with bugs,
And a kitchen.
but they were like big bugs.
Whoa.
And they were puppets,
Oh.
and it sort of looks a bit like that. So
Okay.
I will.
I'll make sure to put it in.
Well, what that is a ceramic worm that's in there, and it will change colour depending on how hydrated the plant is.
What?
Yeah. John brought
I
them
like
back.
that. I feels like it was really staring at
It was
me.
really good because John went on a trip, an educational trip as part of his work, and then he was like, I have got something, but it's a bit weird. I don't know if you're going to like it. And I was like, this never happens.
Yeah. You
And
know
then he
when
just
weirdness
produced
bad.
these 2 ceramic worms, and I was like, I love this. This is great.
So sorry. How does it change colour?
It goes darker or lighter. I can't remember which one's which. Probably would be good to know.
Yeah, that's a thirsty plant. If that's
It's probably darker when it's
Wet.
wet.
yeah.
It's not very dark at the moment, is it?
No, that's why I was like, it's a thirsty plant.
It's a very warm room.
Is she thirsty?
So there we
I
go.
am quite thirsty though as well. So just drink this tea.
So that's great joy.
Well done, guys.
What are we talking
We
about?
found something joyful this week. Tick!
So what we're talking about today? We're talking about productivity.
Oh God.
What a horrible word.
Mm,
How triggered is everyone feeling right now?
quite.
I'm here for the meat of the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does productivity mean to you?
Oh God. Cecily, you can go first.
Okay. So I feel like my brain does a lot of things when you say that word.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a very negative association with it because of its ties to like capitalism, wage theft, and just this whole kind of societal thing of like creating work,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
and creating money and attaching those two things. And I
Yeah.
think I also think about, like, as a millennial, I think we have a very specific I think we were brought up to really internalize that whole work and productivity thing in a very specific way,
Yes.
especially compared to younger generations and
Yes.
probably older generations. And then I also think about how I have a real seesawing thing with it personally, which I'm sure I will get into, but I'll let someone else speak, I guess.
I guess like productivity to me, like obviously there's like work connotations of it, but the first thing that comes to my mind is like there was a time in my life where like I had to map out all my spare time, and if I like the idea of stopping and resting was a very like foreign notion to my brain, like, and to the point where like when I was in therapy, she was like, sorry, you're doing what? And I was like, I'd written like lists of
I went through a period of that.
stuff, and like it makes me just think about
Hi, I'm in that now.
about that time in my life where I just could not, like, I feel like now I'm like I sometimes don't do anything at all in my spare time, which is like a good thing in its own right, but also like now I sort of miss having that kind of like oomph to like do stuff. And so I feel shame around like not being productive in my spare time.
Oh, so many thoughts.
Because I'm like confident in that, like I get my shit done when it comes to like work stuff, because there's like accountability people.
Yeah.
You know? Hello, my accountability people.
Yeah.
Where's mine?
And you're also you are quite disciplined as well with that.
Yeah, so like, I mean,
you take quite a black and white approach to
Yeah.
apparently so. But when it comes to like my own stuff, like I've been planning on painting my bathroom for ages, and I just need to buy the paint, and just do it. And like, like within my own like crafting, I have absolutely no.
So I have a question before we get into craft specifically. Is the opposite, obviously we're talking about craft, we're talking about productivity in terms of craft. Is the opposite of productivity rest?
No.
No.
I don't think it is.
And also, but is that the society's binary, do we think? Is that how things are presented? Because then also like crafting is a form of resting and unwinding, but then it's also like you can apply productivity to it.
I think you can also have complicated. You can be productive in your rest time.
Yes, because there are different types of rest.
There are different types of rest, and
it's a whole other episode.
I think that. So no, I don't. For me personally, I think it's too nuanced than that. There's too many like different scenarios.
Because I wonder, the reason I was asking that was because I was thinking about, like, for us, we have jobs and we have had jobs that are creative.
Yes.
But if you don't have that, say you have like a more corporate or institutionalized job, maybe not institutionalized, maybe just institutional, industrial. I don't know what you guys do. Whatever you're doing with your day to day. And then outside of work time is like when you do resting, hobbies, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe the relationship to craft is more tied to that. Whereas I wonder if it's more tied to productivity for us because we've always worked in those fields.
Ooh, yeah.
It was just a thought.
That is interesting, actually. Yeah. So I think the thing that makes me think, when I think of productivity, first of all, I think it is completely tied to my worth. So I think a lot of the same things for both of you, but I think I really struggle with the idea of just stopping anything. whether I'm working, whether I'm cleaning the house, whether I'm doing anything, I've found it for a really long time to like found it really hard to rest and to not do something and to be productive on like days off and stuff. You're frowning.
I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. So
I feel like I need to be productive all of the time.
Okay.
I feel like I need to pack my day with all of the things that I need to do. And if I sit down for too long, or if I just, am tired or whatever, I haven't made the most of my day. I feel like I'm being lazy. I haven't been productive. I feel a lot of guilt.
Mm.
Mm.
And so I think I feel like I have to be quite productive.
In order to not feel the guilt.
To not to feel guilt. Like I have to work the hardest I can possibly work. I have to,
hobby the hardest you can.
I can't just stop. I can't seem to just, it's 5:30, I'll just stop work now. It seems to be like, I just quickly do this bit of overlocking before I do it. It's like I have to just like jam pack another thing in because I haven't done enough. I haven't quite achieved enough. And then it's like, I need to top to bottom every week on a Sunday. I need to top to bottom clean my house because like that's what you should do. That is how you should take care of your home. So I have to do all of that every week. And then I also, should see my friends, so I have to like do that as well. So it's like I feel like I have to be productive. And
which sounds a little bit like what we were saying when we were like, we map out every moment. Whereas that was a more like intentionally mapping out every moment.
So what I do at the weekends, because I've always found weekends really hard because there's like a lack of the structure that you get.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, go for it.
I'll talk about this in a moment, but I'm feeling very
you need to be productive.
Well, no, it's actually, I'll talk about that in a moment, but it's actually regulated. I'm feeling very unregulated today. So, sorry, I'm just going to do this while we're talking because I think it'll help me concentrate a bit better.
I can't remember what we were saying.
You were saying, so on the weekend?
So on the weekend I struggle a lot because I could never put my finger on it. I was always like, why do I hate the fucking weekend? Why do I always cry at the weekend? It's because I don't like the difference in routine. It's like the disruption of like having all this free time. So I do have to write myself a list of all of the things that I'm going to achieve in a weekend. So like, washing ×2, all of these things, including craft things, and include like everything I want to achieve in a weekend, and then I will tick them off. And if I don't get to the whole end of the list by the end of the weekend,
you failed.
I failed.
See, I used to do that.
But then if I don't do it, I'm fucking willy-nilly all over the place, and I feel like I'm not particularly pleasant to be around because I am more snappy and more. It's better just to let me get on and just do my fucking cleaning and do all that sort of stuff, or do my craft stuff, because that's gonna regulate me. Whereas, so it's basically hell either way.
I think it's really interesting because I think so much of that is relatable, but like in different ways.
Yeah.
Because I think there's personally for me, like we're both ADHD, and it's the hyperactivity thing and the being understimulated thing.
You see, I don't feel like I ever feel understimulated.
Although I was about to say we're opposite with that.
I feel like I'm overstimulated all of the time, and yet you just have to push through.
So then it's like creating order.
Yeah, to calm myself.
Yeah.
Because I can't really deal with the kind of like chaoticness. So it's like if I, do this thing now, that's fine, and then I've ticked it off, and then I do this thing now, and then I've ticked it off, and it's like that's creating order for me. And it makes a lot more sense, and then within the kind of strict order I feel a bit safer.
So I relate to that in that it's interesting. So I will write a list. I will get to crafting in a moment. I write a list for the weekend, and a lot of the writing lists for me is that I have a lot of my brain's going up at a mile a minute. That doesn't sound very quick, 1,000 miles a minute. And I worry that I'm going to forget the thing because things come in and they leave. So I have to write them down. So, and then I have like, that feels like a good control thing for me because I'm like, I've written them down. But then I will frequently not look at the list.
I'm
but
tied
then
to that list.
So it's like I don't have shame around whether I've done that or not, like over like one period of time, but over time the general sense of having not accomplished enough builds and builds and builds in the background, and then I will have some sort of big meltdown. Whereas with crafting, I normally try, so sorry, I'm not going to talk about myself the whole time, but like I've had for me it's very much before meds and after meds, because that's really changed for me, and I don't think it's changed in a good way. Whereas I think a lot of other things have changed for me in a good way in terms of my medication, but that particular thing I don't think has helped me, and I think I'm actually struggling a lot at the moment because I'm wanting to be productive with craft because I enjoy it, and I enjoy producing things, and I like quick results because I want to satisfy that thing of like doing things. But the meds have like slowed me down so that I can't access the impetus to do the thing. So I like sit there and like I don't know what to do, and it's like I've never been like that. And also like I can't finish anything, which I couldn't really finish things before, but that was for a different reason. Although I could finish things before craft wise, I think.
I'm a good finisher.
You're a good finisher.
I'm a good finisher.
Yeah, but I think that's really affected me
because I've put it on the fucking list and I have to do it, otherwise I failed my whole life. So
yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? But that's but it's almost like it's making me really sad because I feel like I've always had so many creative outlets, and it's like I can't quite grasp them. At the moment,
you don't take your meds at the weekend when you can do.
Well, one time I tried not taking them, I had a panic attack, quite a severe panic attack. So I don't know about that.
I bet.
Maybe I could just take one of them at the weekend.
Yeah, I just don't even remember if I've taken or not because it doesn't feel like it does anything.
Yeah. I just think, with the craft thing, like, it's interesting that with the productivity thing. So it's like, because I still want to be able to produce things. And I have the big vision initially of the thing I'm going to make. And it's like a whole world of the context of that thing. And then I have to really like pinpoint it down to something that's manageable, and then prior to meds I would achieve that and more, because I would know that the manageable thing for me wasn't enough anyway, so then I would do that but maybe like times 10, like I'd make 10 of them or whatever, and now I'm struggling to finish one thing, and it's just making me feel really shit because I will have a vision of something and I want to create it because I enjoy the creation process. So I'm finding that difficult at the moment, and it's not, I don't really feel like it's a like failure thing for me personally. It's not really a self-worth thing, it's more of a like sadness. Like I feel very sad, sorrowful about that, but I'm attributing it to outside factors, which I think is correct, but it's also like I'm letting myself do that. But I am still feeling bad about it.
I'm definitely thinking it's because I have failed or not tried hard enough, or because I should work harder, or it makes me a shit person, or
I definitely used to feel like that. I wonder if I don't even have the energy for that at the moment.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It's just interesting.
I work very hard against it. Alice.
So hearing you guys talk has helped me reflect on my own productivity within craft, because as this table well knows, I'm not a finisher. In fact, I will prolong the project for as long as possible, apparently.
Do you want to give some context?
So I just do not craft unless I'm with other people.
Oh, interesting.
It's so linked to socialness to me.
Yeah.
Has it always been that way, Alice?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think the only things that I did on my own that are like things that I finished would be sewing. I'm very much into like sewing, and I would be like, I can make 3 dresses in one day.
Yeah.
You remember that time in my
I do
life.
remember that time.
And then when I got...
We had more energy back then.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've just remembered. Someone said that I looked 26 yesterday. Sorry.
Whilst I was standing right there,
She was like, oh, you're
she
quite
was
young.
like, "Oh, are you her babysitter?"
He didn't say that. She was like, you look quite young. And I was like, oh my god, how old do you think I am?
It's like I don't care, isn't it?
And she was like, 26. And I was like, anyway, carry on.
She gave us a compliment because she then wanted to like give us a survey. She was. Did you ever? Sorry, tangent. Did you grow up with the phrase chugger?
No.
I think it's a Bristol thing.
Yeah.
Shout out if you know it. Charity mugger.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Sugar.
chugger. Yeah, Brighton had that.
Okay.
No, I didn't have it down in Chichester. And then
Well, she was a chugger, and she thought giving Louisa that compliment, because Louisa did stop and then go, would mean that we would then.
But then I
listen
just
to
said
her,
no.
and then we just no.
And then I was like, no, sorry. And I walked off.
I love it.
I'm so sorry I interjected, but I just...
Could we open that door? I'm dying. Sorry.
What was I saying?
So you were saying, sorry, you were saying that you have always crafted with people.
Yes.
And then
it's
we
always...
asked for context.
So, like, I'm thinking back to my childhood, not to like go too far back or anything, but you know, it was always like my mum would be like, "Oh, we're doing this craft thing." If we did crafting, we didn't do a lot of it, but it would be like with a friend, and it would be like an activity that she put on, which totally makes sense as to why when you guys, I started hanging out with you guys and you guys all got your craft stuff out, I was like, what is happening? Like, I didn't get the memo, and so then I was like, right, I guess I'll pick up knitting again because everyone was knitting around me.
Feverishly at that point.
Yeah. So for context, I've been working on the same jumper for 5 years. For 5 years, I've actually
Was
completed
it pre-pandemic? That jumper?
I think it was during
During
during the pandemic.
during the lockdown.
No, it was pre-pandemic, so it was longer.
I think you meant
Crap, shit. And it's a chunky yarn as well, so like it's not even like. Anyway, not that we, you know.
You're not.
To
you
be
know,
fair, you've knitted about 8 jumpers.
Technically, I just keep frogging various bits of it. I've gotten really good at that.
Unravelling.
God, we're
So
twats.
That's my whole personality. You're insulting that.
I've knitted a navy blue jumper, which is finished, and that lives in my...
Where is it?
It's so heavy. Because I'm allergic to...
Wear it, wear it, wear it.
If I'm sweating, everyone else has to.
I'm allergic to wool from sheep and potentially other animals. So I have to use cotton because sometimes acrylic really
She's
irritates my
fancy.
skin.
Sorry.
Thanks. Yeah.
You didn't get that nickname FB for nothing.
So I use a chunky cotton yarn.
You do.
Which I use size 10 knitting needles with. For anyone who is a knitter, you now understand. I have been working on a denim version, which I started before for a very long time.
Oh my god, I thought you actually meant you were
I
knitting
did as
denim.
well.
I'm not
I
knitting.
was like,
it's like
did
no,
you
it's the
cut
yarn
up
colour is
strips
called knit.
of denim.
Like
Someone needs to do that. That'd be so cool.
my surprise
So
knitting
thick.
project. Oh, I wouldn't.
Dick.
But I've realised that, like, I've been thinking about all the crafts that I have at home, and I'm like, I just start things, and then I'm like, that is just now forever in a box. Like, I've got my reefs. I was going to do my seasonal reefs. I've got a separate box for each of them. I've got...
How many boxes?
So many boxes.
I have a lot of shoe boxes. I've got like my embroidery leaf
I know
thing.
all these. I was there.
I even started when I was ill. I thought, oh, I'll start a new project. So I started my macrame, and then immediately was like, I don't have the energy for this. So that's just a box now on my sofa.
I think this is very relatable.
Yeah, it's so relatable.
I mean, I'm laughing, but I've also just got shelves and shelves of random shit.
I have got lots of unfinished things, like a doll's house that I've not finished.
But I
Well,
feel
you're
like,
partway through.
like going back to productivity, I just do not have any oomph to get any of these finished. And it's taken a really long time for me to like step back from the shame spiral that incites in me, because you guys have reminded me that these are meant to be fun things and joyful things, and not things that I feel
actual tears of joy.
things that I don't have to rip myself apart for.
Yeah.
And like that's, I think, part of the uncoupling of like having to be productive in all my spare time. I know I'm still working on it.
I'm just giving you some wisdom. You actually don't have to rip yourself apart for anything.
Oh, steady on now.
Unless you do something real bad.
I'm a real shit person though, you know. Don't we all?
I mean, that was real. People do rip themselves apart when they have a baby. That is a physical thing that happens. Yeah. I'm sure anyone who's had a baby will attest to the fact that there is maybe a bit of rippage. So it was true.
Sorry, it's just that's too soon.
Sorry.
I know someone who's recently had a baby.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
So
we're getting towards the end of our big topic time.
I feel like we've barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to say this one thing.
Go on,
say it.
So
I live with someone who's very productive.
What's that like?
Well, no. Oh wow, ouch.
I was talking about Stella.
Yeah.
She's lazy.
And I think that
the word lazy. That is.
Ooh.
Yeah, lazy. So I think that is an interesting thing, because I think that also rubs off onto me. Like my partner will get home from work, and then he'll have, like the other day, he had loads of paving slabs that he got from work, and then he just like laid a patio like a bath.
Have you still got one that I can have?
We actually don't. I'm really sorry.
That's alright, don't worry.
He might go to get some more. I asked him, and he was like, "I don't have another one." And he was just like,
"It's fine. I know he doesn't like me. It's fine." No, I'm joking.
But he wanted to change his hat, especially for you.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
So yeah, I think that rubs off onto me, because like he really can't sit down at all, and he's also got ADHD, and so I think his productivity and his sort of like wanting to be up and doing things a lot, makes me feel like I should sort of be up and doing things. So sometimes I'm like, no, I'm going to try and sit down and sort of do this like more kind of, which I am still being productive, because I'm doing a kind of like lower energy kind of craft or something like that. So I guess I am being productive, but it's like, for me, sometimes productivity is like there's a motor behind it, and I have to just like get as much done as I possibly can, and it's going to be a really horrible experience. And like that to me is like how work feels all of the time. And so like, and it did used to be how like my crafting had to be, like if I was making anything, it was always just like, oh, I've got to just get this thing done, which is interesting about the coat, because I felt like the coat was, if you put all the hours together, I probably did like a day's worth.
Well, yeah, because yesterday I was like, oh my god, you've got it with you, and then you were just like, you basically said something really disparaging about how long it had taken.
I was like, it's shit. I don't even know if I like it.
Well, no, but as well as that, you were like, yeah, finally fucking finished.
Oh yeah, I was like, finally.
And I was like, you literally have...
Because I think in my head I was like, I could just whip this out in like a day, but obviously I could if I had a day to do it, but I don't, because I would be sitting down and doing like half an hour here, 20 minutes here, here. So like it feels like a few weeks, but actually if you put it down, I only started that coat like when we got the quilting from the like a week after that. So it's like, it didn't actually take a very long time, but it felt like because I wasn't being productive and doing it at like a super speed, like a superhuman, it felt like I was just, that it was shit, and that the sewing was shit, and that it was basically just looked crap, and that I just had like half-arsed it, and I don't know, it didn't feel like I'd achieved something really good.
I often find that with like a sewing project, if I'm like feel like something's I'm working like for too long, like I will genuinely, for like personal stuff, not just like work stuff, it takes all it takes, but like with my own personal stuff, I'm like, why is this not immediately finished? And if it takes too long, I won't wear it for ages.
That's why I said yesterday I have to wear the coat, because I was like, if I don't wear this immediately, I'm going to go past the point where I just actually hate it. Because I was saying to Nikki, I was like, is it horrible? Have I made this horrible thing? Like, I've just been looking at it for too long.
So
and if
beautiful.
I don't, like, just wear it immediately, it's almost like it gives me the ick. Like, I can't get my head around it. So I'm pleased I wore it yesterday because I actually do really enjoy it, and I did enjoy wearing it, and it's a perfect light springtime jacket, which is what I made it for.
Just in time for the heat wave.
Yeah, which I welcome. So yeah, I don't know. Productivity is difficult. There's so much to say about productivity.
Yeah.
I think I've always been like, crafting is for like, unless it's a work thing or unless there's like a deadline. Like I just made my mum's wedding dress, and that was just like it was beautiful. I did only cut it out 10 days before the wedding. But it was beautiful.
With yours, Emily.
But like I really did not, that was like under duress, but it was duress that I created because of task avoidance. I didn't cut it out for ages because it felt like a big deal. So for crafting purposes, I always like it to feel like I'm just doing it for the joy of it. And so, and that plus the motor of ADHD productivity usually like pushes all these things through because I get excited about something, but I feel like I don't have that so much now, and I feel dulled, but I think that's because of the personal stuff that's going on. But it's like, so basically it's the balance thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's balance.
Because you want to, if you are someone who has a creative practice, you do want to be doing things and producing things because you are like really trying to like embody that vision that's in your head and bring that into the outer external world. But then also it's like, but not to the point where you're putting so much pressure on yourself and you're making yourself feel shit and you're doing all of it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like very hard to find that middle space, I think.
I guess there's also something about like productivity and like producing something at the end of it.
Yeah.
And like having a final finished thing.
Yes.
Because actually sometimes I would like to just do something for the sake of doing it, but I'm not even really doing it for an outcome.
Yeah.
And actually in a way, like I feel like work, obviously I know this is going to seem weird, but I know there is an outcome because we are creating things.
We're not experiencing the outcome though.
We're not experiencing that from, and also there is an ever-flowing amount of, you know, zips and waistbands and overlocking and stuff, and it never really runs out. It's always just an ever-flowing, you know, there's an ever-flowing thing of it. So in a way it does feel like you're just doing it for the sake, you're doing it as a practice. You're doing it just to keep your hands moving. You're just doing it all the time, and there isn't really an outcome to it. And I'm genuinely a bit scared
about when that isn't.
When that isn't in the very near future, when that isn't, I'm going to need to do something on a daily basis to continue. That's not rude.
I'm laughing at John sneezing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being smutty. I was like, I don't.
No.
What? I was like,
she's got to do something with her hands on a daily basis.
I've got to do something with her hands on a daily basis. I was like, all right, smut.
No, but I wonder if then that energy will get put towards your own stuff, which will be invigorating.
Yeah, hopefully. Because it does feel like I need to just be doing stuff all the time, and the sewing is great because it is literally that. Like
I can relate to that as well.
Yeah. So
I guess
I
had not
something else.
thought about that.
Yeah, I've been
Now
lying awake at night
think about that a lot more.
Yeah.
Because
what
will I do if I don't have to make bodices?
I actually can't wait because in some ways, I mean, if the make your own kits take off, I will still be cutting. But in a way, it's like what I feel at the moment is that one of the main things that's stunting my productivity is time. I have literally minus time, it feels like, to do anything that's going to bring me creative joy outside of like work. And so I'm kind of relishing that.
I do feel like there's there is a pressure to be like really productive within like work time. But I feel like I'm quite lucky that my brain does have like a switch off time It's like
I need to
work
know
time
them.
is done now. You need to like not.
I find it really hard to. What I can't seem to achieve is the 70% thing,
Yeah, no, that's
where
that's
like
easy.
I'm either
Yeah.
just like I can't be bothered with anything, or I'm like hyper, like really really hyper and like kind of unregulated in a way. I'm like doing things on like double speed.
That's how I am when I'm sewing.
Yeah,
Just like gotta get more done.
but it's like I can't seem to like tether it to the right timing,
Right, yeah.
and that's quite frustrating because I used to be able to just be on all the time, and
That is the
I
thing
can't
is, I
do
think
that anymore.
that's the thing is,
And it had
yeah.
its perks.
yeah, I can relate to that. I felt like I was on all the time, and now I feel like I have like slowed down to like a screeching halt, and yeah, that's what it is.
Should we
Wrap it up.
wrap it up there? But I think this is maybe a
2-part.
well, at least I'm intrigued to see what
I-
people would say, because I feel like
I would love to know.
Really tethered myself in.
Oh
Like,
no, I was
just gonna awkwardly. Sorry.
The editor could cut that out.
whoa.
But it's so funny. I'm back.
I'd like to know what other people think.
100%.
We could answer questions or have.
Let's have a discussion in the comments of everything. Because I think this has been really interesting. To round ourselves off with our, I don't know what the fuck I was saying there. To round it all off.
I think I've been doing a good job of rounding myself off recently.
Yeah.
Just quite round.
Let's just like
and bouncy.
grind ourselves down. Where are we at with our personal projects for crafting? Not to, induce a shame spiral anywhere, but
Well, I'm feeling quite pleased
Yeah, go on.
yeah.
because I have finished my flower crochet vest. Ta-da. I finished my coat. Yay.
Stunning.
I have started my knitting of my sweater vest front with the puppy in your pocket. I don't know if I mentioned that before.
No, I
No,
think
you
we should.
haven't. But
So
I can't,
I
it's
have
too
a
wondrous.
pattern that my nan knitted me when I was younger, and it's a puppy in your pocket jumper. The actual pattern, I found it. And so I'm knitting myself a sweater vest, and then I'm just putting the puppy in your pocket picture of the dog on the front. So I've started it, and I call it my breakdown jumper because I started it in January. I was having a
Is that your emotional support dog?
Yeah. And my partner bought me the wool for Christmas, and he keeps going like, I don't like that you call it the Menti Bee jumper. And I'm just like, it's
I
fine.
love
It will
it.
be
Yeah.
different when it's actually made. So I had a real block with that. So I've frogged it a little bit, and then I've sort of picked it back up again. So I'm on my way with that. So.
Right. You've got lots going on.
And I'm also about to cover a footstool, like a footstool cover. So
Was there enough fabric in the end then?
I don't know. I haven't actually looked, but Nikki had the idea that I could do it like patchwork squares of the pink and green. So I
She's a
might
bit.
do
She's a
that.
bit good.
Honourable
That.
mention.
Yeah, so I won't do that.
Yeah.
And I also want to make a planter, like a plant of the garden. For
So
some-
Louisa's
Do you
list is
mean
long.
do you mean
like a
what's it called?
plant, like a planter.
But not like a ceramic, like a
Oh yeah, like a wooden, like a raised bed.
that's it.
Yeah, raised bed. So I'm going to do that on Sunday.
Great.
Just a few things there.
I am mid multiple projects as stated, but I am in the mid.
What's active currently?
What's currently active is I'm working on a top that I'm making from a jacket, which I'm really excited about. I just annoyingly I had a really good vision.
Yeah.
And then
right, you told me about this.
yeah,
Actually.
and then I tried to half-ass the vision, and then it looked shit. So then I had to redo all my work, but it's fine.
Well, at least you got to unravel something.
Yeah, I got to unpick everything and cut all my hard work off. But it's fine. So that's sort of in the works, and then I've just started my macrame hanging.
Love that. I
I
really like the idea of a macrame hanging.
I think we should.
Did no one else call it macrame?
Macrame.
I was wondering which was the right pronunciation,
Macrame.
but
I just went along with what you were saying.
well,
Macrame.
the weird
Macrame.
knotty stuff out of rocks, rope,
Macrame. Macrame.
macrame.
Macrame. I don't know.
Well, let us know what you say. So those are kind of open, but I've also got an idea for letterbox joy, and I've had like a whole like moment, and so I won't tell you what that's about.
Cryptic. Will you tell us after this?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank God. Screwed a lot of you. We just want to make sure we know.
So yeah, that's going to be my next thing, but I won't tell you about it. But it's going to be painting and embroidery and all sorts of fun things. So that's where I'm at with my current crafts and obsession things.
Well, we're at my house again, so I'm going to do more show and tell. I have gotten a little bit further with my tapestry house project. The most notable thing.
I know, they're lovely. Little pink flaps.
Shut
Is my little pink flaps.
Shut the front door.
So
What lovely little pink flaps you
thank
have.
you. Oh, Dad said that to me before.
Been hanging out with the wrong people.
Literally.
So cute.
Shutters. They will be attached like so.
So cute.
They won't shut because the back will be visible, so they'll be open, but they'll be movable like so. I've also nearly finished the roof now.
Very nice. Very nice.
And I have started a new door, and I hated the last door, and I'm not sure I like the new door.
Okay,
So it's all
okay.
going great.
Yep.
Oh
No, Louise didn't like it because it shouldn't be soft. So
I like the outside bit,
yeah. So
but
this
I don't
is
like the felty bit.
door number 2.
No.
This was door number 1.
Let's have a look at door number 1.
And maybe next week I'll have a door number 3. I don't like any of them. But I like the idea of bringing fabric into the mix. I think that's good.
Could you not do that texture on that to make it less soft?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I would.
I don't like the sort of lininess of and spacey. I want it to be like,
See, I think you should do
matte.
these lines, but downwards.
Yeah.
it's just they're too long. It's not anyway. So I'm happy with this that I've done.
Yeah, that's
Because I did loops and then I went underneath it for the so it's quite bulky and textured, and I'll continue that. But I think I want to try this, but with like something very flat. So yeah, swings and roundabouts for this one really. And I was very focused on wedding stuff because it was a wedding. I had a family wedding on the weekend, which I've already mentioned. So it was like dress, accessories, a banner, which I can just include a picture of, decorated. Nikki made an amazing cake, which I decorated. There's the picture. And yeah. Oh, and I've also been doing these little painted garden markers.
Yeah, they're very cute.
Which I don't think I've shown before.
No, I
No,
don't
you
think you
haven't.
have.
We're really achieving in the productivity.
Oh God.
So
Wow.
this
We've
is
literally
one.
gone like, yeah.
We've gone a bit
Foxgloves,
accountability
got-
mad.
yarrow,
What is a
and
yarrow?
campanula. It's a plant that we have in the garden.
Sure.
So I've just ordered some. I've just ordered some varnish
That was
so
the
I
bee you
can
said.
I can finish them and then put them outside. That's about it.
Wow,
Not a lot.
that's pretty good.
I've got some,
As Alice said,
Not a lot.
I've got some upcoming things, but
Okay.
we've really gone
We've gone.
ham with the
I
productivity.
feel like I'm doing nothing. So it's interesting, isn't it?
It is. Are you being hard about it to yourself?
I've just more been sad, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was great.
We've got one more thing, haven't we?
I feel like
craft hyperfixation. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go on then.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna buy some beads and make a beaded bag.
I think you said that last time.
I did say it
Yeah.
last time, but I've been also still looking at beaded bags, and I'm ready. I'm at the stage now where I want to buy the beads.
I've got my thing that I'm not talking about. So
Great.
that's my fixation.
Okay.
I've gone back into the world of the Great Pottery Throwdown.
Yes.
And now I have some air dry clay,
Yes.
and I'm sort of obsessively coming up with different ceramic ideas
Okay.
in the old noggin. So I think I'm gonna bring that to life very soon.
Okay.
Nice.
So quite ceramic-y.
Ceramic-y in the noggin.
Yeah, full of clay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Quite dense then.
Yeah. That
I
way.
love it.
Right.
All right. Well, thanks everyone. Let us know your thoughts and what you're working on craft-wise and what your obsessions are. And until next time.
Farewell.
Bye.